All right, let's go video. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, whichever one applies. Today we're going to talk about energy, right? Especially low energy. I hear people, all the time talk about, oh, low energy, I feel tired or, whatnot, right? The first thing most people do is say they have lack of sleep, which is very important. That, to me, is the best form of recharging the body, right? And the mind, right? Is adequate sleep. We have to have adequate sleep. And on the second hand, everything starts in the mind. This is for me, right? This is not no research. This is my own testimony about energy, right? And how I perceive and what I do to keep my energy level, to an optimum type of boost or whatever, right? My personal, you know, take on it is you know, our thoughts and our attitude can impact our physical energy, right? It's all together, physical and energy, but I'm just separating two for a moment, right? But the mental thought, you know, and the physical feeling is the same, right? So just our thoughts alone can translate to low levels of energy feelings, uh, thoughts and emotions, right? Like stress, anxiety, we worry too much. That will significantly drain us, man. That makes our battery just completely depleted, things like that, right? And to me, from what I'm seeing these days, and if you get caught up in it, it will drain your battery, right? It is social media. Social media will drain your emotional battery down to low levels, very low levels. It will inadvertently drain your levels of energy. Well, what do you mean by that? When we get up in the morning, first thing most of us do, I'm going to say most of us, first thing we do is pop the phone on. There we go. We start strolling, strolling, strolling. And what do we see? Not so good news, not so good news, not so good news, bad news, this, that, killing, shooting, political, whatever it is, right? It's not good news. They show pictures of people in the morgue, infants dying, people in hospital beds. That's the first thing we fill our minds with in the morning. Wow, why do we do that? When we do that, we set the tone of our level of energy right there. We inadvertently fall into a somewhat of a state of depression when we watch crap like that first thing in the morning. I don't want to see that. People come to me sometimes, hey, I'm in my own world, right? They'll come up to me with their phone, hey, look at this. Did you see that? Wow. They bring you stuff. Or here's the big one. They'll send you links to a killing or a shooting. Hey, I'm outside watching the birds. I'm outside people watching. I'm outside enjoying my day. I'm looking at the sky. I'm looking at the ocean, right? Waves crashing, right? So my energy is just filling up, filling up, filling up, filling up of good energy. But people will shove a phone in your face and say, hey, look at this. Somebody's head been decapitated. I don't want to see that. I'm filling myself up with nothing but what? Good vibe. So you have to surround yourself with good energy. For me, it's nature. Not wake up in the morning, first thing, putting this device in my hand and watching all the negative energy that I'm inadvertently filling my brain with early in the morning. That's not a start of a good day. Same thing at night. Before we go to bed at night, we're strolling. And 90% on social media is BS. It's bullshit. So we're filling our heads with that bullshit. So guess what? When we go to sleep at night, right? And this shit kicks in our brain, now it's in our brains that can't get rid of it. Instead of, going into a depression of good dream thoughts or whatever, right? We got this bullshit in our head. And we got this bullshit in our heads, guess what? we might wake up with it. And that sometimes drain us, the negative energy. It's okay if the social media, you know, whatever you're looking at brings you good vibes or whatever, right? That's cool. But the inadvertently bad energy that social media brings goes here and it stays here. We don't realize it's there. It changes our moods, just like music or whatever, right? Good music, bad music. Bad music have you go out and create and do some dumb shit. Good music have you singing la la dee 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 da. You love the world. Think about it. Social media. That could be your drain. That could be what's draining you. That could be what's draining us. Social media. You know. On the flip side of that, right? I tell people, always have a sense of optimism. Can boost our levels of energy, right? I'm serious. I think low mind energy will produce low physical, body language. It will. So always surround yourself with positive energy, people, environment. Feed yourself positive energy. I'm not saying you have to go around and be positive energy everywhere you go, but for the most part, place yourself in the environment of positivity. And I promise you, your energy level will be out the roof. Where the body is electrified. When the body is electrified with positive energy, man, your body will have you feeling like Superman or Superwoman. That's just my opinion. This is just my personal standpoint on energy, right? You don't need the energy drinks or this or that. You just need good, positive energy, right? What goes in, what goes out. You have to control what goes in, what goes out. That's will be the outcome of your energy. Anyway, I appreciate your time, really. Like, share, and what? Subscribe, if so you choose to do. Have a great day. Man, this coffee is still hot. Peace.